Welcome back to the Kiki, everyone.
Welcome back, y'all.
If you follow us on the pod and YouTube, you would have noticed that a lot of lost files were dropped this week. Really good binge-worthy episodes were dropped. So go back and take a listen because we had a fun girl summer. We were slacking.
Yeah,
we were filming podcasts and not posting them.
And then we just threw them all at you.
Yeah. So you're welcome.
Absolutely, you're welcome. Lindsey's coming in hot with a space fact.
So do you guys know what the Voyager is that we sent into space?
A space shuttle.
Right?
Kind of, yeah. It's like a space shuttle. Well, no people on it. There's just like stuff on it.
Okay.
And it's got like a golden record with songs from all over, and then a bunch of different languages.
The Voyager had music playing?
No, not playing, but like it's like a capsule. It's like a time capsule that they shot into space, and it's just like always going farther and farther into space.
Why does it have music?
It's still up there?
Yeah.
Who's listening to the music?
What kind of music?
Well, I don't think it's actively playing music. It's like a time capsule for some aliens to find maybe one day.
So, like, all I see is the aliens from Mars Attacks just getting down when certain, like, the music starts.
I don't know what that movie is.
You've never seen Mars Attacks?
No. I don't know what that
It was pretty stupid, so I'll say that.
So yeah, the Voyager, it's basically a time capsule they send into space. It sends back signals to us every once in a while, like letting it know how far away it is. I think it might take pictures. I'm not sure if it takes pictures, but it's got like a record on it that has music. It's got like rain sounds and bird sounds in different languages and like a human heartbeat, like all these different things.
For what?
Is it on TikTok?
I'm sure you can find videos about it.
What
on
are the?
TikTok.
What's the purpose of all these noises?
Well, in case aliens find it, like the purpose is for somebody on a different planet
For them to
find it.
understand us?
How will we?
Yeah, to know that there's like life out there other than them.
Okay, so my question is, how will we know if and when aliens find it?
We won't.
Like, is it like a boomerang? Shot it out, it's coming back sometime?
No, it's gonna go endlessly forever.
How do we ever learn anything from it?
How do we not know it's not blown up into smithereens and it doesn't exist anymore?
Because it sends back.
It's got an Apple AirTag?
It sends back signals.
Like radio signals.
So radios never run out of charge?
It's solar powered.
Probably gets a lot of power up
I think.
there.
Don't quote me on that.
You're quoted.
I'm so... How do we learn anything from this?
Well, that's not really the intent.
It's for
The intent
aliens?
is- I mean, the possibility of life is very high because the universe is endless.
We don't know if it's still up there, is what you're saying.
We do, because it's still sending back radio signals.
So when it stops is when we know that it's done.
Yeah, or it could get too far away where we can't get radio signals anymore.
So there's not a real purpose to it other than like, there's no purpose to it.
I wonder what songs they picked for the aliens to hear.
Michael Jackson, I bet.
Yeah,
It was sent into space in 1977.
Michael Jackson. Or Jackson 5.
So you're telling
Was
me
that the time of Jackson 5 or
you're telling me
know,
it's
I
been
wasn't
out there that long
50
and
years.
it's now
Yeah.
almost 2026? And this is the first time we're getting the space fact?
definitely not? on
Yeah,
TikTok?
well, that's the space fact of the day. It isn't just the Voyager. It's that the Voyager has gone past our solar system. It's gone past what they call the heliovex or helio something, which is like
Past the Milky Way.
our definition of our solar system. And now it's going through further into the Milky Way. And today is November 13th, 2025. November 13th, 2026, the Voyager will be one light day away from Earth.
What, 1 light year away? 1 light day? I can't go back to the light year and the light days. I'm not going to understand.
First of all, I didn't know there was a light day too. Now this just throws a wrench in my understanding.
Light year,
So which is the space fact, the light day or the Voyager?
all of it.
The light day. So in 1 year, exactly 1 year from today, the Voyager will be one light day away from Earth.
And what's a light day?
How long it takes, how far light can travel in 1 day.
So it's going slow.
It took 50 years to get one light day away from Earth. But it's still going like 32,000 miles an hour.
Oh my god.
But we can't see it anymore.
It's
That's
still sending us signals,
Do you know how big the Voyager is? Okay.
I would guess. Thank you for the space fact.
The Voyager, I feel like I've seen that somewhere.
so when you said Voyager, I thought about the thing that was sent into like the ocean to
Thanks,
find the Titanic or
Producer,
whatever that
I
was.
was thinking about
That's what I thought the whole time.
the Voyager. It's like a ship.
But what was that one called? Like Oceanside or something? Or...
Titanic. Oh, you mean the...
That's what I literally thought she
Did
was
you
talking
hear
about.
about the submarine where people were in the submarine and they went and they were like going to the bottom of the ocean and they never returned?
Oh yeah, because didn't it blow up?
Yeah.
See, that's why y'all don't need that much money. Because what are we doing needing to go and do that?
And it cost an insane amount of money.
Like,
to
you
do
don't
it.
feel safe enough with 2 feet on the ground?
Yeah.
I don't need to do any of that. There's no way.
That was some like rich people stuff because I think it cost like a lot of money.
A lot of money to get a seat on it. I think there's only like 6 people on there, right, or something.
Yeah, and it was like in the hundreds of thousands of dollars.
That's
pretty sure.
wild.
And get this, it was controlled by like an old PlayStation controller.
See, and that would have had me. If I had to take a step up and I saw that, I'd been like, I revoke my seat. Someone else can take this.
It's crazy. R.I.P. to those people, but
honestly, Jack Dawson didn't make it, and that's all I needed to know. I would never need to go down to the ocean.
Who's Jack Dawson?
Titanic.
Oh,
my biggest crush.
Oh, Leo.
As a kid.
Okay, I can't even picture him in Titanic.
It was when he was at his peak. That was.
You know, my favorite Leonardo DiCaprio movie.
What is it?
Basketball Diaries.
That's a good one.
That was Leo and Mark Wahlberg. That was.
I love Mark Wahlberg. Right. That was a good one.
First of all, that was not something I should have been watching at that age.
No.
But that was like a really good.
A lot of stuff we probably shouldn't have been watching.
I know.
You know
like,
what?
R-rated movies were just, they didn't mean anything back then because our parents didn't care.
Right. Nope.
And I feel like that's messed up.
That is messed up.
I don't even let Jordan watch TVY 7 things because she's not 7 yet. Like if it's rated TV 7, nope.
Not yet.
You can watch that when you're 7.
You didn't reach that peak yet.
Nope. So bring back censoring.
They should.
Yeah.
Protect these kids.
Space is scary.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Like,
I don't like space.
Space and the ocean, I'm good off both of them.
Yep.
The ocean is okay. So have you seen? There's something I came across a TikTok and then like I went into a rabbit hole. There are people who are like, man, the first time I was like in the middle of the ocean and I had goggles on. It's like a thing on TikTok, goggles in the ocean, and they look down and they're like, I had to sit on the boat for the rest of the day. I was so traumatized. Like I don't know
Did
what
they
they
see
saw.
the hole?
What hole?
Like there's the thing where there's like a
drop off.
Yeah.
They said something about a drop off. I had never heard about. What is the drop off?
This is why I don't like water.
What's the drop off though?
Like
it's
basically the ground, right? Like you're on sand and that keeps going, right? But then there's water. But eventually it can either go like this, but then it drops off.
That's
and
what
it goes straight down and it becomes a wall, if you will, and it like
a wall.
Basically, because you can't walk.
The ocean is
You know what I
something
mean?
else. I would never.
No.
But like people are traumatized from being putting on goggles and looking down.
What's that fear? What's it called?
Agoraphobia?
Maybe. Yeah, I have that 100%.
Me too.
Because I can't. Nope. Don't like it. The unknown. I don't like the unknown.
Yeah.
If I can't see, first of all, like I'm stepping in water, and if it's not clear and I can't see, I'm not in it.
There are monsters in the ocean. I don't know why nobody listens to me, but my daughter, when I say there are monsters in the ocean, we don't know what's out there.
Yep.
It is not for us.
I saw Pinocchio too. Like whales will swallow you whole.
What happened on Pinocchio?
You don't remember that whale that swallowed them?
I don't think I've ever seen it. I just know that
It was like
nose.
what's that? A blue whale comes up. And
What
he
is-
swallows
this is
Pinocchio and Jiminy Cricket?
Oh, this is a children's movie.
Yeah, this is what we grew up with on
I
Disney.
didn't grow up with that.
Yeah, you two are the same age.
But I never saw that. But what are we talking about today?
So I feel like we got a lot to talk about today. There's a lot. First off, this is where my ADHD mind goes, right? I just went grocery shopping the other day and I was all excited. Like I feel like I'm only excited to eat healthy is when I'm there. Like the second I walk in, I'm like, all right, I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
This is going to be great. I'm going to buy all healthy things. So I'm buying, my salad. I'm doing everything. Mini cucumbers. Y'all, I hate cucumbers.
You hate cucumbers?
Like I love pickles.
Mm.
Cucumbers, I guess I can only eat them in mini form, but like they gotta be really thin and then like doused in dressing, so therefore I don't really taste it. But like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I went through this phase and I was throwing that in there. Peppers. Then I'm like, ooh, let's get some fruit. Apples, love apples.
Love
Oranges,
apples.
clementines, like, oh, cuties, so cute.
That's a lot of produce.
So then I go and I'm like, I would like a grapefruit. Never in my life, aside from Thanksgiving 2001, when my dad decided to stuff the turkey with grapefruits.
Why?
So my dad was famous for his turkey. He loved it. It was his favorite part of Thanksgiving. He would always stuff it with oranges, which would make it obviously more like juicy.
Yeah.
It was wonderful.
Oranges are delicious.
Absolutely. One year, why did he switch it up? It's probably why I got that thought in the grocery store to be like, I'm going to just try one.
It was Rick that was telling you.
Yeah. He's like, just do it. So I buy all these things, right? Great. I just spent like $150 on groceries because groceries be expensive. First of all, I bought nothing for dinner.
That night. Well, you never.
No, forever. Like no dinner.
You spent $150.
I bought
just bought
3 boxes of cereal, first of all, because you can't take me down the cereal aisle and just get one.
Which kind? Which boxes?
So again, I was in a healthy mind. What I really wanted to get was Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Reese's Puffs,
Facts.
and then probably like a Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah.
But like I ended up walking out with Special K red berries, honey bunches of oats with almonds,
Jensen.
and honey nut Cheerios. Like nothing that I wanted. But in that moment, I'm like, I'm just gonna do it.
That sounds like the worst
Like-
impulsive grocery trip
Like, what was I doing?
ever.
I had no control. I don't know who I was. No idea. I bought just breakfast on breakfast on breakfast, then lunch, no dinner. And then tell me why I make my lunch first day, forget it at home.
Damn, that sucks.
Bring it the second day, and I'm like, all right, this is going to be bomb. This is great. Ate the salad, forgot about the grapefruit. And then I forgot my lunchbox at work.
I
So
don't
it sat there the whole time.
I don't understand what the plan was for the grapefruit anyway. You
Just to have some fruit?
But have you had grapefruit?
No.
It's
I
disgusting.
know. I've never had it aside from in a turkey, and that was nasty.
It's
So I don't know why my dad was like, Kate, you need a grapefruit right now. And I don't even know how to purchase one. Does it need to be firm? Does it need to be squishy? What do you do?
I have no idea because I would never
How
buy
do you
grapefruit.
cut one? You know what I mean? Like, I did all these things. And I had no idea.
Grapefruit isn't something you can just like slice and eat and it's like tasty because it's like so bitter and disgusting.
And I still wouldn't know because I bought one grapefruit, haven't had one bite.
You still got the grapefruit?
I still got a half at home because I cut the half and then that's the one I forgot to eat. But like, you ever do that where you just buy a bunch of things
Yeah.
and
Oh,
then
yeah.
you either don't eat it on accident or on purpose because then I'm on my way home and that's a McDonald's. I would love McDonald's breakfast.
Yeah. Well, you're so tired from grocery shopping. Who actually eats groceries on the day
Right.
that they get them?
I don't,
You
not
get
I.
home and you're like, oh.
And the worst part
this
about
for the
it,
week.
I passed McDonald's and I was like, oh, I already passed it. I'm not turning around. There's no way I'm turning around. Get home, DoorDash, McDonald's. So I spend even more.
Now that's crazy.
Like, I can't. I have no control over my mind.
I
It's
think
gone.
that's maybe like an ADHD thing.
Like, it was 100%.
If I'm gonna be honest, because I've been
Diagnose
there.
me, it's fine.
I know. I think I can't diagnose you, but as someone who's recently diagnosed, that's a tell.
That was really it. I know.
That's a tell.
Right.
And
And I hadn't been grocery shopping in like weeks, months. Like, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
And I used to meal prep. I used to be like really good. And then I just
dialed in.
didn't want to do that. And then I do it this time and I've.
Meal prepping is so good in theory, but like in
Right.
practice, it's boring.
It's so boring. Like, in the moment when you have to cook all of it, I'm like, yes. Like, I get so amped and I'm like, this is going to be wonderful. First time you eat it, it is great.
Yeah.
But then you're like, oh, same thing. It's good, but like
Yeah.
same thing. And then the next day it's like, come on.
When I used to meal prep, I would do like at least 5, sometimes 7 days of food.
Mhm.
But like when you think about it, I don't think you should like have 5 to 7 days of food in the
No,
fridge. And
no.
like, eat.
Shelf life of it, I would
Yeah,
know,
actually, you know
should
now.
not be that many. Depending on what you make, of course, but like it shouldn't be.
But like chicken, definitely not rice. I learned like rice.
Yeah,
you shouldn't
no.
let sit for more than like a day.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
So meal prepping is good in theory, but you got to do it like every 3 days.
Right.
And
And then I never wanted, like, I would watch people on these videos so I can just learn some things,
Yeah.
what to cook. There are some people that will spend 6+ hours of that one day cooking their dinners,
Yeah.
their lunches, and their breakfast and just getting it all. And I'm like, that's wild.
they're dedicated.
Like, and I wish I had that.
It saves a lot of time, and when you're like on a plan and you eat like that every day, I mean, good for you. But like, oh,
I can't do it.
I can do it.
I just,
Did you get any car snacks?
did I? So for me, you always know I love candy, right? So I always got to have candy, like everywhere. My nightstand, I've got literally, and I just always have it. But like for something like when you leave work, I want a stress snack reliever.
Of course,
And what is better? Nothing than hot Cheetos.
nothing better.
Afterward, like, you know, just pop it open. You got it right here. You're driving. Like, it's the best thing. And then if I can't finish it, roll it up. Send
Yeah.
it council. Save that for later.
Yeah, you know, there's something about glove compartment hot Cheetos. The other day, I think yesterday, we were in the car and Lindsey was looking for something, and there was like a fresh bag of hot Cheetos. I was like, "Ooh, I put those."
I
Because
forgot
I was
about
looking
that.
out for future me. Like,
See?
you're gonna want those.
You
And
were.
It's like the best little treat because obviously you forget that it's there,
Right.
and I put it there and forget instantly. And then
Instantly.
whenever it's like a surprise.
Yep.
I set myself up for surprises.
See?
You know, it's like what I do.
You're looking out for future self.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Hot Cheeto snacks. What else is a good car snack? I mean, you can't have chocolate in the car, unfortunately.
No.
I'm a chocolate person. I don't like candy.
Anything that can melt.
No,
Mm-mm.
it's just like chips. Okay, well, let's talk about Real Housewives because we just caught up.
Ooh.
Last week we were talking about Salt Lake City, and we just watched the recent episode, and this episode was actually really good.
It was really good. Like,
Like-
they are bringing it with the drama this season.
And finally, Meredith has brought it because this season she's been kind of dry.
Yeah.
And I feel like her true colors are starting to show.
They're starting to show.
Yes.
And from this episode, and especially at the end of this episode, so they're on a cruise, and it's a crossover event with Below Deck,
yes.
which we love Below Deck.
But this was smart because I have missed Below Deck for a few seasons, and this is going to make me
Want to go
watch
back.
Below Deck.
Brilliant.
I love the crossover.
I love
episodes.
crossover, like almost anything. Like,
Yeah.
they're always so good.
And Ben's back. The chef. I
Yes.
didn't even know he was still
right.
like,
I didn't know he was still like doing
it.
that. At
Like-
least on TV. You know, he's obviously cooking and
Right.
yachting, but like I didn't think he would come back to
I'm gonna find the episode.
below deck. A bunch of drama happened on this yacht. Specifically, you'd think it was Brittany, like with everything going on with her and her 5-minute boyfriend, off again, on again, weirdness. What's his name? Jared? Did I make that up?
He's an Osmond. I don't know his first name, but I know his last name is Osmond. But I feel like there's like 27 Osmonds. So
There's
like,
at least 27.
Annie, Roger, Ray. I don't know.
Timothy, I really don't know.
Baguette.
I feel like
It could be anything.
Yeah, it could be at this point. Baguette's a good one. I think that might be it.
Right.
Brittany brought up a TikTok.
Oh, TikTok getting people in trouble.
In trouble. So Brittany brought up a TikTok that involved Meredith's husband. What's his name? Seth?
Yes,
Is that one we got right? It's not Baguette?
that one.
Okay, that one we're right. And he was having an affair, I believe. Or
feel
somebody
like-
saw him out in the streets.
It was an Uber. So an
Yeah.
Uber driver was a whistleblower.
Mhm.
An Uber driver said, girl, you would not believe who I had a trip with. Seth from Housewives. That's Seth. Girl, he is sneaking around. What? Yes, I was his driver. So it was like that happened.
And guess who wasn't in the car?
Meredith.
Yep.
Somebody else was. So an Uber driver put him on blast.
Yeah. So Brittany shared it first with Whitney, showed Whitney, and then Whitney gave her the opportunity to just bring it up to Meredith.
Yeah.
Be that bigger person, be the friend, and say, you saw this.
Yeah. But background, Brittany, this is her second season.
Sophomore.
Okay?
Yep.
And we're on season what?
I think 6 or 7.
We're in there.
Yeah.
So Whitney is from season 1. Meredith from season 1. They had a long
OGs.
relationship, and I think that's
Right.
important about how this plays out.
Right.
Because Brittany is still new to the group, but Whitney is an OG with Meredith. So
True that. True that. Good facts.
I know.
That's good. But when did it even get brought up? Was it when they were at the table?
Well, I don't remember when it get brought up, but like I know that they were on the boat, and
That's when the
Brittany-
big fight happened, was at the table.
yes, but Brittany was showing Whitney on the boat
Right.
about like the TikTok,
And then Whitney must have spoke about it.
and Whitney said, "Bring this to the group,"
Right.
and she brought it to the group. How did she bring it to the group?
And that part I'm going to say is escaping my mind right now.
Me too.
Because I am so far into just the fighting aspect of
Yeah.
it all that I think I've forgotten everything else.
I think it got brought up because a lot of the times with Housewives, when
And it's not together when it was brought up, I
so
feel.
what happens with the Housewives is when they're all sitting around dinner, it's like a thing, like, okay, we're going to a cast dinner, and this is the time to air out your grievances.
Right.
So whoever's got beef or whoever's got dirt on somebody else, this is the time to bring it up.
Right.
And what happens is somebody brings up dirt for someone on somebody, and then deflection happens, and they say, well, actually, Brittany, you told me about this. And so it's a bunch of deflection, and you kind of got to see who it lands on.
Yep.
And this conversation landed on Brittany bringing up to Whitney about Seth playing around on Meredith's marriage.
And Meredith didn't like that her marriage was being spoken about.
Yeah.
And that's when Meredith just Meredith.
Yeah. Meredith was like, girl, I don't even
Nope.
this.
And it started out small, just I don't like you, you're a hater, yada yada. But then eventually on that last day,
Yeah.
is when it exploded.
So the next morning, she had brought this up, and I think immediately when she brought it up, Meredith kind of didn't know how to react and was just like, because I feel like Meredith thinks like, I am an OG, first of all. I have too much respect on the show for you to call out my marriage on camera.
Right.
The audacity,
Yep.
essentially. Like, I don't even know how to
Audacity.
react. So the next morning when they were on this boat and eating breakfast, and they wanted to bring it up again, and Meredith just didn't give Brittany the time of day.
Time of day,
She didn't want to give Brittany the airtime. She's like, basically, I don't respect you. You're nothing to me. I don't even care what you're saying. But Whitney, I got my problem with you because we're cool, and for you to let her bring that up pretty much on camera, my problem was
Is now with you. Yep.
And man, the way Meredith iced Brittany out in that scene, it was.
I mean, she even hair flipped and smacked her with her hair.
She did.
Like she did. She literally did it and then just said just chill.
It was cold.
And like that was something. But then you would think that like that moment, and that's their last breakfast. They're about to leave. Like you're leaving paradise. I would think like I would just be sad I'm leaving paradise. I'm sad I'm leaving this yacht. But now we're all fighting, and it got huge. It got heated. Got personal. But no, we're gonna leave this, and then the plane ride happens.
Oh yeah. Okay. So
and that gets worse. Tell 'em.
it gets worse. So where is this below deck med? Oh,
Is it Below Deck Med? No, because Below Deck Med, I think, is Captain Sandy right now. That one's on.
I don't know what country they're in, but anyways, down under. What is that? Australia?
They were in the Caribbean somewhere, remember? Because the thing said somewhere in the Caribbean.
It literally doesn't matter.
It really doesn't, because they're all brilliant.
They're going on a plane.
Sailing yacht. No offense, Captain Glenn.
I haven't seen that, but like, how does that work?
It's a small, and it's not. It's no.
Okay.
I need to watch Yachts. That's what I
Yes,
need to watch,
yes,
you
yes.
know?
Okay, so they get on a plane and they're all in first class. And none of this is filmed, so you get the like post story of everyone. And of course, Bravo makes it all dramatic, and it's like dun dun, and this is her recollection of what happened on the plane. Dun dun, and this is her recollection, and it's like that, and it's like this whole dramatic scene. So
Yep.
basically, you cut to after the plane ride, and they're like Meredith basically crashed out on the plane. So what was
Crashed
happening is they were all in first class. Meredith was sitting next to Lisa Barlow, and Meredith started venting to Lisa Barlow about Brittany,
Yes,
basically
and
talking.
Brittany was sitting in front of them, the row in
Yes.
front.
And basically, she was talking mad disrespectful. And I think she was insinuating that Brittany made this up and there was never a TikTok.
Right.
And you just made it up to just make some stuff up. So they were saying, Brittany, show us the TikTok. Show me the proof that this was actually on TikTok because we think you made up this story.
Right.
And I guess it got really heated. And everyone's saying that Meredith pretty much went postal and was like just crashing out and got real disrespectful. And essentially, Lisa Barlow was the instigator, saying, egging her on, saying, yeah, show us the TikTok.
Show us.
And it
I guess they were pushing on her chair,
yeah,
like,
like abrasive,
just bullying type.
aggressive,
Yeah.
and like the whole cast, Mary, Heather, Whitney, Brittany, they're saying Meredith was wrong, Lisa was wrong too.
Right.
And
I think the only person, I mean, even Angie, I think, even said
And
it. And when
Angie.
they showed the seating chart, like you have Brittany here, you have Meredith and Lisa behind them on, let's say, left side of the plane. Could have been right, doesn't matter. On the opposite side now, that's where you have Heather and Whitney, Mary behind them, and then like Angie 2 rows back. Bronwyn took a different flight.
Why do I always
Only
forget
smart
Bronwyn?
one that took a different freaking flight and missed all this.
Yeah.
And she made a good point, because if all this was happening, it's 2026. Why are we not filming any of it with our cell phones?
Exactly.
Because I get we don't want to be recording each other because Brittany did it last season. I understand. But like for this moment, for this, that's you bring your phone out.
And I'm surprised. I'm
That no
also
one did.
surprised even Brittany didn't, because I feel like
Right.
in that moment
That would have been her like
that would have been
evidence.
like, I'm going to prove that you're being
Yeah.
so terrible to me. But
Right.
There's no video evidence
Right.
of this.
So I find that weird.
Yeah.
But for all of them to get in on that, it's very hard for me to ever take Meredith and Lisa's side in
Yeah.
this.
I think what happened is they were being mean girls,
Right.
like they do, and I think that Lisa is comfortable with Meredith being a mean girl. I think they're actually
Right.
best friends, and they
Because then the spotlight's off her then.
yeah, she's not the only one
Right.
being a
It's
mean,
somebody's with me.
vicious
Right.
crash out. Even though I like Lisa, I think she's
Yeah.
entertaining, but she can be a vicious crash out, and I think
Right.
finally Meredith was the vicious crash out. But I feel like Meredith's always been a vicious crash out. She's just never done it on camera, which
Right.
this wasn't on camera. And her and Lisa probably do this.
Right.
This is probably their norm. Like
Yeah.
they just sit around and like are
Right. And the
Vicious.
one that I'm going to always 100% believe is Mary.
oh, Mary.
I'm going to believe Mary. Mary's got nothing to gain here. You know what I mean? She's not into the gossip. She's not into all of that.
Oh,
So-
speaking of Mary, Mary's in the news. I'm gonna have to tell you. I'm gonna have to bring you up to speed.
Oh, it better be
after
good.
this.
Oh. But like, I love Mary. So I believe her. She said it all happened.
Yeah.
And she was still far enough. Like when you're on a plane, everything's loud.
Yeah.
Except people. Like I feel like your ears pop. You can barely hear.
You
All
can
you hear
barely
is
hear
the
the
engine.
people.
Like, right. You hear the plane itself because it's loud.
Yeah.
So like for them to get that loud, for all of them to hear, that's kind of,
And it's kind of embarrassing to happen like in
Yeah.
first class.
that's
Grab
embarrassing.
girls.
Right. That's,
So this is
I would have
what's-
pulled a Heather Gay and pretended I was asleep.
I feel like this is the climax of the season. Like this is going to be the storyline.
Mhm.
And I feel like Brittany was done wrong. They probably did mean girl
Right.
her.
It probably sucked.
It probably did suck. Something
But-
Meredith did say was like it wasn't, because Meredith's like it wasn't that bad. Like if it were bad, the air marshal would have taken me away.
I would have been arrested. Like,
So essentially, she's like,
right.
I cut her with my words. Why are you guys making a big deal about this?
Right. And Meredith kept climbing. Like, first she said none of that happened. Then it lasted 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Then it was just my words. Like,
then
it
Lisa
kept
took
going.
a nap, and Lisa woke
Yeah.
up, and they kept going again.
Like, it just kept. So I'm like, I don't know what Meredith does. I don't know what she indulges in, but I feel like there are parts of her reality that are being
yeah,
forgotten
I feel like Meredith is going to be exposed. I don't know. Something in me feels like Meredith is about to
right.
be
Because I don't
exposed.
see her truly taking accountability and apologizing. I don't. But
No.
as bad as this moment could have been, I feel like we've all been bullied, right? We've all had one of those traumatizing moments and we're embarrassed and we want to cry.
Definitely.
Like how Brittany did. But also, once Brittany and Heather got together for lunch, days later,
days.
why are we still that upset about it?
Right.
She
She's,
was
like,
distraught.
crying.
No makeup. She said she hadn't eaten, hadn't slept.
Yeah.
I mean, she acted like she got jumped,
GTI.
like physically. You know what I mean? Like,
GTI. Jim Tan. I'm not buying it.
no.
I feel like she's dragging it. I feel like she got bullied. She was valid in her feelings.
Right.
But I also feel like now she's going to drag it to have
where that victim role is like
play the
for
victim.
real. Yeah.
Also have a storyline for the rest of the season.
Yep.
This is about me.
Because if that happened to me, in that moment, I might be sad and
Yeah.
scared a little bit just because, like, what the heck, I'm embarrassed now.
Yeah.
But, like, after that, that's when mine would turn to anger.
Yeah.
Because I'd be like, they just treated me like that?
Yeah.
There's no way. And I'm not going to let it go.
That's when you write someone off and it's like, F that person.
Yeah,
I'm
but-
not even. So we'll see how that plays
Yeah.
out. What is your prediction? Do you think that everyone's going to turn on Meredith?
I mean, they started to, right? And normally when I feel like that happens, and it's the Housewives, they all do it while Meredith's not there. They all say, and they're big and tough and
True,
strong.
true.
And then when she enters it, it's like, well, and then their like narrative kind of changes a little bit
Yeah.
because they can't just be completely honest with her.
Except Mary. Mary confronted her.
Mary's the only one, and that's why, like, true OG, she keeps it 100. Everyone else, I feel like they change it just because they don't want to deal with the wrath.
Yeah.
But the preview seemed nuts, and the editing is brilliant. That's why I love Bravo. So I don't know who is truly yelling at what story's happening because
Right.
they made it look like it gets even crazier.
Shout out to the Bravo producers.
Yeah, because that's fire.
Yes. So before we go, Mary was in the news.
No.
Have you seen her in the news? There's like a whole article on her, and I have it pulled up.
Is she okay?
Okay. Ready?
No.
RHOSLC. Oh, I got ads. Hold on.
I hate ads. You know what I mean?
It's like this is U.S. Weekly, so take with that what you will.
All right.
Housewives star Mary Cosby subject to new TLC docuseries over church cult allegations. Okay. The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City star Mary Cosby and her church are being put under the microscope in an upcoming TV event.
Oh, that's the one that they were showing.
TLC announced a 3-part docuseries that will investigate the church Mary shares with her husband. With claims of spiritual and financial misconduct circling Cosby and the church, The Cult of the Real Housewife, I think that's the title, The Cult of the Real Housewife,
Oh my.
unpacks the allegations behind the headlines and reveals the darker and more unsettling truth. Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
Oh no.
Featuring access to recordings of controversial sermons delivered by Mary and Robert Cosby Sr., as well as extensive archival from the early days of Faith Temple. Yeah, The Cult of the Real Housewife pulls back the salacious headlines and social media takes to dive deeper and unpack on the most enduring mysteries at the core of the scandal. Ain't that something?
Dang.
Yeah, so I don't know what that's all about, but I'm not surprised because I feel like, I don't know what it is, but something about that region of the United States, Salt Lake City, Utah, gives cult
Right.
vibes.
Yeah.
So,
Dang, Mary, come on now.
I know. So I don't know what she been into, her and her grandpa husband.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
but speaking of shows as well, we love our reality. And we love Peacock.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if anybody out there, universe, if y'all have watched it. I will give no spoiler alerts because we won't talk about it long. But the show All Her Fault
Oh, I need to watch this.
is an absolute must.
It's on Peacock?
It's on Peacock.
Okay.
8 episodes, season 1. I don't know if they will continue. I have no idea.
You know, pause. Last episode, you gave us a rundown of weapons, right? So I feel like this has to be the thing. Now you have to tell us about the latest thing that you watched.
So it's just so good. Dakota Fanning is in it. I don't know any other actresses. I don't know their names, but she's the main one. But it's basically about a mom who goes to just pick up her son from a play date at a house. She got a text, this address, and he's not there. And no one knows where her son is. And that's all I can say.
What do you mean? That's all
I can say, or else I'll spoil it.
Wait, so her son's on a play date,
Mhm.
and she goes to pick up her son, and he's not there.
And he's not there.
And then what did the parents at the play date say?
So, and it's a random address that she just got a text message. So that's her bad.
Yeah.
To just believe that and go there. But I mean, if I got a text, I would probably show up there too, thinking my kid
Yeah.
is there. Kid's not there. So then she calls to get the mother. So he's with another child, right? That child's mother. She calls like a different mom that holds all the fundraisers and is in charge of everyone to get her number. And when she tells her why she needs her number, that mom says, wait, you said that your son is with this kid? He's not, because that kid's with me right here. And your son is not here.
Oh, that's like the worst.
So that's
fear.
when she calls the mother of the play date where the kid's supposed to be, both kids.
Yeah.
But she's like, no, I had to drop them off, or I had to drop Jacob off there because I had to go to work, blah, blah, blah. So like no one knows where her son is.
That is so scary.
And from episode to episode, I really take pride in, I don't even know if I take pride in it because it kind of sucks. Like I wish I just was always surprised at things, but I can see where things go and I
Yeah.
can call it out and be like, okay, I saw that happening. They do such a good job at keeping you on the edge of your seat and not knowing. like at all,
I
where
wonder
it's
if
going to
it-
go.
I wonder if it was a book. Is it based on a
could be.
novel?
Could be, but like I like to read, but also like I could binge watch all 8 in one day, like I did. To finish a book, take me at least 10 years.
I'm gonna check it out. Maybe this weekend.
It's very good. It's like I said, it's, you know, you got a kid, it'll tug on your heartstrings a lot more, but it's
okay.
good.
There's the recommendation of the week.
Mhm.
I would say I would watch it this weekend, but you know what's happening this weekend? BravoCon.
Oh, BravoCon, and I can't wait, and it's being streamed.
I know. We were just talking about a couple
Oh.
weeks ago, like maybe we should just go to Vegas, go to
Right?
BravoCon.
Let's just
but
go.
I'm not getting on a flight right now.
Yeah, that's not happening.
But they're streaming it on Peacock, so like I'm excited.
I think they were looking out for us.
Yeah, and it's
Like-
about time. I think this is like the third or fourth
Yeah.
BravoCon.
Uh-huh.
So I'm super excited to watch the panels,
So
watch the
excited.
events. Like it's gonna be so fun. So
Absolutely.
this weekend, BravoCon, we're tuning in.
Yes.
All right,
Let's do it.
We're gonna sign off, everybody. We will talk to you next week. Catch us on the next episode. Peace.
Stay real.